Greetings to everyone. I am Usman Felix Cole, a social entrepreneur, a climate and environmental activist, a member for UNEP Fit for Earth Youth Council, and also the project and programs manager for Earth Regenerative Project Sierra Leone, NGO. I'm very much happy to participate on this conference on the Voices of Youth on Sustainable Development and COP27, a strong case for faith-based youth involvement in addressing climate change. Climate emergency demands action from all of us. We need to get net zero greenhouse gas emission by 2050, and everyone has a role to play. More especially young people. And nations cannot be transformed without the transformation of its young people. Young people and the global citizens needs to take urgent actions in addressing climate change. And the climate solutions actions that need to be taken is the fact that we must transform our transportation by choosing public transport, preferably electric options. Leave your car at home and walk or cycle. We must spread the word. Climate mitigations, actions and adaptations, environmental protections, educations, to encourage and educate our friends, families, and co-workers to reduce their carbon pollution. We need to switch to a net carbon by using renewable energy. We need to embark on economic tree planting activities and nature-based solutions, and focus on planet-friendly investment. Let's eat more planet-based meal because your body and the planet will thank you. We need to shop locally and buy sustainably to reduce our food carbon footprint by helping small businesses and farmers in your area to reduce their fossil fuel emission. We need to think about our consumption pattern in order for us not to waste food. As we already know, COP27 is the second COP to be hosted in Africa after COP22 in Morocco. And COP27 is a turning point for actions where the world come together to take on climate challenges through concerted, collaborative, and impactful actions, where agreements and pledges were translated to projects and programs. COP27 is to move from negotiation and planning to implementation. Now is the time for actions on the ground. It is therefore incumbent upon us to move rapidly towards full, timely, inclusive, and at all actions on the ground. COP27 is different among all the conferences and the COPs that have been held. The reason is the fact that COP27 seeks to accelerate global actions through emission reductions, scale up adaptations efforts, and enhance the flow of appropriate finance. COP27 will be a moment for countries to fulfill their pledges and commitment towards the delivery and the objective of the Paris Agreement. COP27 is a COP that will make us or break us as Africans in the actions that we're going to take towards the mitigation and adaptation and environmental protections towards the global climate agenda. As we already seen, COP27 shortcomings in 3 key areas: to strengthen resilience of adaptations, agriculture and food system, land use that is sustainable, water protection, youth, biodiversity, oceans and coastal zones. The delivery on mitigation, ambition of decarbonization of industries, energy, transportation, human settlement and other solutions. Knowledge, inclusion and enablers for actions on finance, gender, youth and future generations. The shortcomings of COP27 focus on collaboration, mitigation, adaptation, and finance. On the mitigation, this year, as we're going to witness the implementation of the Glasgow Pact call to review ambition in the National Determinant Contribution, the NDCs, and create a working program for ambition on mitigation. On the adaptation, beyond the global goal on adaptation, COP27 should witness and enhance a global agenda for actions on adaptations, confirming what we agree on in the Paris Agreement and the COP26 that was held in Glasgow. Further elaborate in the Glasgow Pact with regard to placing adaptation on the forefront of global actions, more especially for young people and indigenous people who are faith-based oriented people. On the finance, as it was agreed on COP26 in Glasgow, where developed countries agreed on delivery of the annual $100 billion to developing countries in accelerating their climate adaptation and mitigation actions and environmental protections. We're going to see a situation where the COP27 will build on the progress and the delivery of the ambition targeted $100 billion annually by developed countries, which will build more trust between developed and developing countries, showing that actual commitments are being fulfilled. It's time for actions. And COP27 that is going to be hosted in Egypt is a deciding COP that will make us or break us in the climate agenda and the sustainable implementation of the SDGs, more especially SDG 13, SDG 14, SDG 15, and other related SDGs. And young people, faith-based youth who have a strong commitment towards addressing the UNEP Triple planetary crisis. And the world cannot achieve the climate agenda without the empowerment of young people and faith-based youth to accelerate actions in their local faith-based institutions in order to protect the future generation. And it's time for action. The young faith-based youth are tired of hearing blah 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 blah, and COP27 will make us or break us. And thank you very much for inviting me to participate on this wonderful conference. As faith-based youth are actively in the forefront of achieving the SDGs by 2030 and reduction of the carbon by 2050. Without the full involvement of young people and the empowerment of them, our future is at danger, and the generation yet unborn will suffer. Thank you very much.